Мы сегодня хотим предложить вашему вниманию нашу собственную фантазию. Дело в том, что в нашем спектакле практически совмещается несовместимое. То есть три произведения, которые, казалось бы, очень далеки друг от друга. Это «Волшебник изумрудного города», но мы так привыкли воспринимать это произведение. На самом деле на английском это «Чудеса страны Оз» американского писателя Фрэнка Баума. Затем «Оливер Твист» Чарльза Диккенса. Ну и как вот это все было совместить, мы пока не знали, но потом придумали такой вариант. Мы туда же ввели еще героев Гарри Поттера, так, для порядка. И получился вот такой вот у нас, ну я не знаю, каким жанром это назвать, сказка это или фантазия. Наверное, фантазия, придуманная нами, которую вы не найдете ни в каких литературных источниках. Но я очень надеюсь на то, что наши актеры сейчас передадут героев достаточно точно, и вы легко их опознаете, по крайней мере. Хочу сказать, что большинство ребят играют несколько ролей в течение спектакля, не удивляйтесь их перевоплощением. Так было задумано, и таким образом мы смогли представить вот полностью тех героев, которых хотели вам показать. А назвали мы наш спектакль «Волшебный мир книг». Но на самом деле это те книги, которые мы читаем на уроках домашнего чтения в курсе английского языка. Наверное, все вы начинали с «Волшебника изумрудного города», «Чудеса страны Оз», 5 классы сейчас читают, а мы в прошлом году читали, а в этом году мы прочли «Оливера Твиста». И вот это вам еще раз напомнит о том, что вы знаете, что вы прочитали. А может быть, вам потом захочется тоже почитать и на языке еще, для того, чтобы познакомиться с другими авторами и с другими героями. Итак, приглашаю вас в волшебный мир книг.
Professor McGonagall.
Welcome to Hogwarts! Before you take your seats in the Great Hall, you'll be sorted into a house. The sorting is a very important ceremony because while you're here, your house will be something like your family within Hogwarts. You will have classes with the rest of your house, sleep in your class dormitory, and spend your free time in a house common room. The 4 houses are called Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin. Each house has its own noble history, and each has produced outstanding witches and wizards. While you're here, your triumphs will earn your house points. At the end of the year, the house with the most points is awarded the House Cup, a great honor. I hope each of you will be credited to whichever house becomes yours. The sorting ceremony will take place in a few minutes in front of the rest of the school. I suggest all you smarten yourselves up while you're waiting.
Are you really Harry Potter?
Yes, why?
And have you really got, Wow.
Are all your family wizards?
Yes, I think so. I think Mom's got a second cousin who's an accountant, but we never talk about him.
So you must know lots of magic already.
I heard you went to live with muggles. What is it like?
Horrible. Well, not all of them. My aunt and uncle and cousin are so. I wish I had 3 wizard brothers.
5. I'm the 6th in our family to go to Hogwarts. Bill was head boy and Charlie was captain of Quidditch. Now Percy's a prefect. Fred and George get really good marks and everyone thinks they're really funny. Everyone expects me to do as well as the others, but if I do, it's not big deal, because I did it first. You never get anything new. Either, with 5 brothers. I've got Bill's old drops, Charles' old want, and Percy's old red. His name are Scabbers, and he's useless. He hardly ever wakes up. I tried to turn him yellow yesterday to make him more interesting, but the spell didn't work. I show you. Look!
Has anyone seen a toad? Neville's lost one.
We haven't.
Oh, are you doing magic? Let's see it then.
Sunshine daisies, buttermellow. Turn the stupid fat red yellow.
Are you sure that's a real spell? Well, it's not very good, is it? I've tried a few simple spells just for practice, and it's all worked for me. Not all our sad books are by heart, of course. I just hope it'll be enough. I'm Hermione Granger. Oh, by the way, who are you?
I'm Ron Weasley.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter? Are you really? I know all about you. I've got a few extra books for background reading, and you and modern magical history and the rise and fall of dark arts.
Am I?
Goodness, didn't you know? I'd have found out everything I could if it was me. Do either of you know what house you're in? I hope I'm in Gryffindor. I hear Dumbledore himself was one. Anyway, I'd better go and look for Neville's toad.
Whatever house I'm in, I hope she's not in it.
What house are your brothers in?
Gryffindor. Mom and Dad were in it too. I don't know what they'll say if I'm not.
Welcome, first year students. The sorting ceremony is about to begin.
No, you must be joking. Have you seen him yourself?
There he is, look.
Where?
Beside the boy with red hair.
The one in spectacles? My congratulations, all in Gryffindor. Isn't that great?
Good morning, class. Today is your first flying lesson. Don't touch your brooms yet. You'll leave your brooms where they are, or you'll bow out of Hogwarts before you can say Quidditch. Everyone stand by broomstick, stick out your right hand over your broom and say up.
Up!
Now, when I blow my whistle, you kick off on the ground hard. Keep your broom steady, rest a few feet, and then come straight back down. On my whistle. 3, 2, 1.
What have we got today?
Double potions with the Slytherins. Snape is head of Slytherin house. They say he always favored them. We'll be able to see if it's true.
Professor McGonagall is head of Gryffindor, but it doesn't stop her to giving us a huge pile of homework every day.
I wish she favored us.
And we have got a charms lesson with Professor Flitwick.
Gosh, I forgot to practice with my wand.
Don't forget that movement with your wand we've been practicing. Saying the magic words properly is very important. It's like this. Wingardium Leviosa.
I know. Wingardium Leviosa. I don't know.
I know, it's the land of Oz, the place where real witches and wizards live. Just you watch, here they are.
They free snakes' and 4 frogs' legs, a tortoise's tail, and 8 ants' eggs. The abracadabra, Jim Jam Tail. And now you've got a magic spell. They can a leopard's ear and the monkey's toes, a butterfly's eye and the rabbit's nose. The abracadabra, Jim Jam Tail. And now you've got a magic spell. Well, the cycle is ready.
What are you going to do?
I like to hunt the people. I'm very wicked. Now appearing a great storm, a cyclone. It will be terrible. I'll have great fun. Would you like to stay with me and see how the cyclone begins?
I think I'd better not. I looked in just for a moment to invite you to my birthday party.
Birthday party! I like birthday parties very much. But I must think of a present. What presents do you like to get most of all?
I know that you have some beautiful shoes. Can I have some as a present?
Put us back! Get out of here! They are mine! Nobody will get them! You wicked woman! Get away! You wanted to take my shoes from me!
You are very rude, really! To meet the best friend in such a way! Just imagine! I'm leaving now! You will regret it!
My silver shoes! Indeed! Doesn't you know that they have magic? Everybody is afraid of me because I have them! Well, the cycle is ready. Blow winds and cyclones in the land of Oz! Open the windows and break the doors!
You know, we have terrible storms over there in Kansas. This one lifted my house high up into the air, and I flew and flew over the mountains and over the oceans till the wind dropped, and I dropped too. My name is Dorothy.
We welcome you, beautiful fairy, to the land of Oz, to the country of the East. We thank you very, very much.
Why do you call me a fairy, and why do you thank
We
me?
thank you because you killed the wicked witch of the East and set the people free.
It's a mistake. I haven't killed anybody.
Your house did it. Look,
Dear me, my house has fallen on her. I'm so sorry.
don't be sorry for her.
Who was she?
She was the wicked witch of the East. She made all the people of the East her slaves many years ago, and now they're free. What's your name, dear girl?
My name is Dorothy. I have come from Kansas. And who are you?
I'm the good witch of the North.
Are there any good witches?
Yes, there are 2 good witches and 1 wizard among us.
And who is the wizard?
His name is Oz. He lives in the Emerald City. He is very powerful.
I want to get back to my aunt and uncle. Will you help me?
Sorry, we cannot help you. We don't know where Kansas is. Stay with us. Listen to me, Dorothy. You must go to the Emerald City. Perhaps Oz can help you. He's a real wizard.
Will you go with me? I'm afraid to go alone.
Sorry, I can't go with you, but take the silver shoes. There are some magic in them. The road to the Emerald City is made of yellow brick. You will never get lost. Goodbye, my dear.
Thank you very much. Now I shall go to the Emerald City.
Good day!
Did you speak?
Yes, I did. How do you do?
I'm very well, thank you. And how are you?
I'm not very well. I don't like staying here day and night, but I must scare away the crows.
Can you get down?
No, I cannot. Will you help me to get down? Thank you very much. Who are you and where are you going?
My name is Dorothy and I'm going to the Emerald City. I shall ask the Great Wizard to send me back to Kansas.
Where is Emerald City and who is the Great Wizard?
Why? Don't you know? Everybody in this country knows him.
No, I don't. I don't know anything. The farmers who made me made a mistake. They didn't put brains into my head. Now I have no brains and people always call me a fool.
Oh, I'm very sorry for you.
I want to go with you. Do you think that Klaus can give me some brains?
I don't know, but perhaps he can. Come along.
Where are you going?
We're going to the Emerald City. We want to see the Great Wizard.
Why do you want to see the wizard?
I shall ask him to send me back to Kansas and the Scarecrow. And the Scarecrow shall ask the Great Wizard to give him some brains.
Do you think that the wizard can give me a heart?
I hope he can.
Then, if you let me, I will go with you to the Emerald City.
Come along. Don't bite me! Shame on you! You're a great lion, and you bite a poor little girl. You're a big coward.
I know, I'm a coward. But what can I do?
And why are you a coward?
I don't know. All the animals in the forest think that I'm very brave, because the lion is the king of beasts. I know that my roar is terrible. Then I give a roar. All the animals run away. But they don't know that I'm afraid of them.
Do you want to go to the Great Wizard with us and ask him to give you some courage?
Do you think the wizard can give me some courage?
Of course he can.
Then I shall go with you.
You can help us to keep the other beasts away. You will roar and frighten them. Come along.
What do you do in the Emerald City?
We want to see the Great Wizard.
Do you think the Great Wizard will see you?
Why not? Why can't he see us?
He sees no men, women, or children.
Does he never go out for a walk?
Never. He sits day after day in the great throne room and never go out.
And what does he look like?
I can't tell you that. I have never seen him. You can see the Great Wizard can change his form when he likes, and he changes it all the time. Some people say he looks like a bird or a cat. Other people say he looks like a monkey, and some say he looks like a beautiful fairy. But we don't know what his right form is.
That is very strange, isn't it? But we must see him.
Why must you see him?
I must see him because I want him to give me some brains.
And I want him to give me a heart.
And I shall ask him to give me some courage.
And I shall ask him to send me back to Kansas. It is my home. My aunt and uncle are waiting for me there.
Now, let's go to the great throne room. But you must go to the great throne room one by one.
you and what do you want?
I'm Dorothy, a little girl. I ask you to help me.
Where did you get these silver shoes?
I got them from the Wicked Witch of the East. My house fell on her and killed her.
And what can I do for you?
Send me back to Kansas. My Uncle Henry and Aunt Em are waiting for me there. I want to get home.
I shall give you my answer. Go and kill the Wicked Witch of the West.
How can I kill the witch?
I don't know. Come and tell me that she is dead, and I will send you back to Kansas.
There is no hope for me. He asked me to kill the Wicked Witch of the West. Only then he will send me back to Kansas. But I can never do it.
I am Oz, the great and terrible. Who are you and what do you want of me?
I'm only a scarecrow stuffed with straw. I have no brains in my head. Please put some brains into my head.
I shall give you the best brains, but you must help me first. Go and kill the Wicked Witch of the West. I am Oz, the great and terrible. Who are you and what do you want of me?
I am a woodman. I have no heart. Please, give me a heart. I want to be a real man.
If you want to get a heart, you must help Dorothy to kill the Wicked Witch of the West. I am Oz, the great and terrible. Who are you and what do you want of me?
I am a cowardly lion. I am afraid of people and animals. Please, give me some courage.
Go and kill the Wicked Witch of the West, and I shall give you some courage.
What shall we do now?
I know. We must go to the west and kill the witch. We must go. We have no way out.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road.
I do not want strangers in my country. I ordered the winged monkeys to go to those travelers. I ordered to bring the straw man and the tin man. I ordered to bring the little girl and the lion here. The girl has got silver shoes on. I cannot do anything to her while she's back. But she doesn't know that they have magic. I have tried to take the shoes from her, and then I will be the most powerful witch!
Give me back my shoe.
No way! No, it's my shoe! Some days I'll have the other shoe too.
But you have stolen it.
But I shall not give it back to you just the same. What have you done? The water! It will make an end of me! I have always been afraid of water! This is the end of me! I'm melting! Here I go!
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick road. You have to see the wizard
Where are you, great wizard?
I'm here, but you cannot see me.
Now you must do what you promised.
Have you really killed the wicked witch of the West?
Yes, I melted her.
Well, come to me tomorrow. I need some time to think.
But you have had a lot of time to think it over.
We cannot wait. You must do it at once.
Yes, you must do it.
Who are you?
I'm Oz, the great and terrible. I fooled you all the time. I'm not a wizard. I'm a poor old man.
But it's awful. How shall I get my heart?
And how shall I get my brains?
And how shall I get my courage?
Does anybody know that you are not a wizard?
No, nobody knows about it. For many years, I have fooled all the people of the land of Oz. They never see me, and they think that I'm great and terrible.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yes, and I'm really ashamed of myself. Please, forgive me, but I can't keep my promise.
I think you're a very bad man.
Oh, no, my dear. I'm not a bad man. I'm a bad wizard.
Can't you give me any brains?
You don't need them. You are clever enough.
But I want to have brains.
Very well. I'm a bad wizard, as you know. But come to me tomorrow morning, and I shall stuff your head with brains.
And what about my courage?
Well, I shall give you some more courage.
Yeah.
And will you give me a heart?
You're kind enough, without any heart. There are people who have a heart, but who are cold and wicked.
But I want to have a heart. I shall be happier then.
Very well. Come to me tomorrow, and I shall give you a heart.
And what about me? How am I going to get back to Kansas?
Oh, my dear child, I don't know how to help you to get back to Kansas. I need some more time to think.
There is no hope for me. I will never, never see my dear aunt and uncle again.
Let's help Dorothy.
No, Ron, not you again. I'll try it. Wingardium Leviosa. It has worked, Hermione. It has worked. Dorothy has returned home.
Yes, she has, but we haven't, Harry.
I think it isn't the land of Oz.
No, it isn't, but it isn't Hogwarts either.
Look, there is a milestone over there. London, 70 miles. See, if we get to London, we can take a Hogwarts Express from platform 9 3/4.
But there is not platform 9 3/4 in 19th century London. Can you see that boy? He's on his way to London. Let's follow him.
Hello, what are you doing here?
I'm very hungry and tired. I have walked a long way.
Going to London?
Yes.
Got any place to sleep?
No. I slept outside in the cold for 7 nights.
Come on, I'm going to London too. I can take you to a nice place where you can sleep and have your meals. You'll be warm and never be hungry.
Thank you, sir.
My name is Dawkins, Jack Dawkins, but they all call me Dodger. You can call me Dodger too, alright?
Oh, yes, Mr. Dawkins. Dodger.
Come
sir.
on. Fagin! Mr. Fagin! Meet my new friend, Oliver!
Oh, great to meet you, Oliver. Leave him alone, you naughty boys! Don't mind them, Oliver. They like jokes. Do you like it here, Oliver?
Oh, yes, Mr. Fagin, sir. You are all so cheerful and friendly. I'm happy to meet you.
You must be very tired, Oliver. You may take your seat. Dodger, Charlie! I hope you've been at work this morning, my dears.
Oh, yes, sir. Work hard.
What have we got,
A
Dodger?
couple of pocketbooks, sir.
And you, dear?
Some wallets and wipes, sir.
They're very good ones. Look, Oliver. What clever boys they are. They worked so hard. Would you like to learn to come home with full pockets of wallets and handkerchiefs like this?
Oh, yes, sir, if you teach me.
Now, we'll play a I'll put some things into my pocket and you'll try to take them out secretly. If I feel your hand in my pocket, then I'm the winner. If I do not feel anything, then you win. Would you like to play, Oliver?
Oh, yes, sir.
In this life, one thing counts. In the bank, large amounts. I'm afraid these don't grow on trees. You gotta pick a pocket or two. You gotta pick a pocket or two. Boys. You gotta pick a pocket or two. Why should we break our backs stupidly paying tax? Better get some untaxed income. Better pick a pocket or two. You gotta pick a pocket or two. Gotta pick a pocket or two.
Why should we all break our backs? Better pick a pocket or two.
Robin Hood, what a crook, gave away what he took. Charity's fine, subscribe to mine. Get up, pick a pocket or two. You gotta pick a pocket or two. Boys. You gotta pick a pocket or two.
Robin was far too good. Get up, pick a pocket or two.
Take a tip from Bill Sykes. He can whip what he likes. I recall he started small. He had to pick a pocket or two. You gotta pick a pocket or two. Boys. You gotta pick a pocket or two.
We can be like old Bill Sykes if you pick a pocket or two.
When I see someone rich, both my thumbs start to itch. Only to find some peace of mind, I have to pick a pocket or two. You gotta pick a pocket or two. You gotta pick a pocket or two.
Just find some peace of mind.
We have to pick a pocket or two.
You're a very clever boy, my dear. If you go on in this way, you'll become the greatest man of the time. Here is a shilling! Stop! Stop! Only for you, Oliver. Dodger, Charlie, you may take him with you. Just a moment, gentlemen. It's time to work. Yep.
Can't sit yourself at home. Can't sit yourself. One of the family. I took it to you. So strong. It's clear. We're going to get along. Can't sit yourself. Well, then. Can't sit yourself. Part of the furniture. There isn't a lot.
Where is Oliver? Where is the boy? What has become of the boy? Speak out or I throttle you!
They have caught him, that's all about it.
How could you leave Oliver alone, you stupid beast? Where is he now? I wonder.
We told you to run away, but you could hardly move.
I'll teach you a good lesson and you will never move at all.
What's going on here? What's all this noise about, Fagin?
They've got Oliver. I'm afraid he may say something which will get us into trouble. We must find him before he talks.
You must. Nancy can help us. The police don't know she works with us.
Nancy? What do you say?
That is wonder, Fagin.
What do you mean by that?
What do you say, Bill?
Why, you're just the very person for it. Nobody about here knows anything of you. She'll go, Faith.
No, I won't.
Yes, she will. If she doesn't want to be punished.
All right, I will do it, but because I have no...
Stop a minute, my dear, carrying this basket in one hand. It looks more respectable just in search for a little brother.
Oh, my little brother, my poor dear little brother, what has become to him? Where they have taken him to? Oh, you have pity, I tell you. What has been done to the little boys? Gentlemen, if you please, gentlemen.
Ah, she's a very clever girl, my dears.
Let me go. Who are you? Come home. Here comes. She ran a month ago from his parents who are nice and respectable people. He almost broke his mother's heart.
I don't know her. I haven't any sister or father and mother either. I'm a normal.
Go home quickly.
Why? It's Nancy.
You see, he knows me. Make him come home or he'll kill his mother and father and breaks my heart.
Oh, what's going on here? Young Oliver, come home to your poor mother.
I don't know them. Help! Help!
Why, help you?
Help me! Let me
Come
go.
on, well said, go!
Help!
Delighted to see you looking so well. Why didn't you write that you're coming?
Oh, what's that thing? Oh, that's mine.
No, that's not fair, Bill. Mine, Bill, mine. You have the books.
Fair or not fair, I don't really care. Give it here, you old skeleton. What do you think? Me and Nancy get nothing to do with our precious time but scouting and kidnapping for you. You may take the books if you are fond of reading. If you're not, sell them.
They belong to the old gentleman, to the good, kind old gentleman who took me to his house and nursed when I was dying of fever. Oh, send them back. Send him back the books and the money. He'd been here all my life long, but please, please send them back. He'll think I stole them. Oh, you have mercy upon me and send them back.
Boy, you're right. Oliver, you're right. They will think you have stolen them.
Don't hurt the boys.
Stand off or I split the head against the
I
wall.
don't care for that, Bill. I don't care. You won't hurt the boy unless you kill me first.
I'll do this if you don't step off.
What's going on here?
Fagin, the girls got mad.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not Fagin.
Then keep quiet, will you? So, boy, you wanted to get away. To get assistance. To call the police to you. We'll cure you of that.
I won't stand by and see that, Fagin. You've got the boy, haven't you?
Why, Nancy, you're acting beautifully.
Am I? Take care. I don't overdo it.
What do you mean by that? Do you know who you are and what you are?
Oh, yes, I know everything about that.
Then keep quiet or I'll make you quiet for a long time.
Come, Bill. We must have civil words. Civil words, Bill.
Civil words? Civil words, you villain! I stole from you when I was a child, not as old as this.
Oh, Nancy, if you have, it's your living.
Yes, it is. It is my living, and cold, wet streets are my home. And you're that wretch that drove me there long ago, and will keep me there day and night till I die.
Tomorrow, Nancy will take Mr. Oliver West to Mr. Bill's sites. He needs a small theme boy for his work, and after that, we'll see.
Oliver is endangered. Did you hear what the Dolan Fagin said?
Hermione, now it's your turn to practice the magic spell.
Well, if you really trust me, I will do that. Oliver will return to the kind old gentleman, Mr. Brownlow, and we will return to Hogwarts. If they find out that we are missing our lesson, we will be expelled from Hogwarts. Vingarde Leviosa!
Here you are. Very well indeed. While all the students were practicing with their wands, what have you been doing here? I know that Mr. Weasley and Mr. Potter have broken the rules, but you, Miss Granger, it's a shame.
You know, Professor, we have been practicing magic and we have already done some very important things. We have helped those who needed help.
If you don't believe us, we can show you.
No,
Oh,
Ron!
not your wand.
Well, in that case, you each win Gryffindor 5 points. So 10 points go to Gryffindor. And you, Mr. Weasley?
We just taught him how to work with a magic wand. Now he can do magic better than anybody else in our class. My word!
Уважаемые зрители, большое спасибо за теплый прием. Я просто хочу представить вам актеров. Ну, может быть, не всех поименно, но я так полагаю, что все вы узнали их. Просто скажу, из каких классов это были ребята. Сейчас вы смотрели спектакль, в основе которого играли ребята из 6 А класса. Можно поаплодировать. Здесь они исполняли главные роли. Ребята из 6 Б класса ничуть не хуже справились со своими ролями. Их главный спектакль был вот на 4-м уроке, там 6 Б получил главные роли. Ну и профессиональную поддержку нам оказали актеры из 9 классов, 9 А, 9 Б класс. Нам хотелось, ну, мы не замахивались на мюзикл, конечно, но нам хотелось немножечко разбавить так текст английский, тяжелый временами. Поэтому мы обратились за помощью к Нине Федоровне. Конечно, ее огромная заслуга в том, что спектакль получился музыкальным. Все танцы — это ее заслуга исключительно. И хочу большое спасибо сказать Ивану Андреевичу, который нам обеспечил звук и свет, режиссер по звуку и свету. И большое спасибо родителям и 6 А, и 6 Б, и за моральную, и за материальную тоже поддержку, за помощь в изготовлении декораций. Дорогие друзья, читайте книги, читайте их на английском языке. И не только адаптированные, можно уже старшим читать и в оригинале. Всего доброго. Спасибо.